Hi my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here today. For today's video, I am going to be sharing with you some tips on how to care for your luxury handbags, or even if they're not luxury, if you just want to take good care of your purses, this is the perfect video for you. I know a lot of you lovely ladies on here come to my channel from my luxury handbag unboxings and reviews. I know for a lot of women, luxury handbags are something that they work really hard for, that they save up for, or might have sentimental value, or it's a gifted item, so I thought this would be the perfect video for you. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so the first tip that I have for you all that I am so guilty of is to never leave your handbags when you're not wearing them and store them in the boxes that they come in. So I did not know this, and I left my handbags that I was not wearing presently in my boxes that I purchased them in, and I did not know that they could actually build up moisture, which then leads to mold. Thankfully, I can say that I never developed mold on any of my handbags. Immediately when I learned that, I took them out of the boxes right away, and I just stored them on top of the boxes. I just propped them up, and you can actually, if you don't have any designer cases or any display cases, you could actually just go on Amazon and order like these very affordable acrylic stands and display them really nicely, and they make for a beautiful way to kind of display your closet. Okay, tip number 2 is when you are traveling, I actually do store them in the boxes, or I will make sure to carry them in their dust bags. This is the one exception. Okay, so when I'm traveling or if I'm going on an airplane, I don't want my bags to get crushed by all the million other things, or instead of even packing it in my luggage, I will just put it in the dust bag and then carry it in a bigger bag, my carry-on bag. So sometimes you don't want to put it in your checked luggage, because if your checked luggage gets lost or your carry-on luggage gets lost, you know, it is an expensive item, so it's something that you want to keep a close eye on. So I'll either make sure to bring it on my carry-on bag in its dust bag, or I will pack it in a box if I absolutely have to and then put it in my checked luggage. Okay, tip number 3 is to either routinely use them or routinely clean them. When I do clean them, I never use any household cleaner, no baby wipes, just a regular cloth with a little bit of damp water, and then I'll just kind of rub it off and the stain or mark comes off right away. Tip number 4 is if you have any like lipsticks, lip glosses, or pens, is to put those in a little lip gloss pouch and then put them in your bag. There's nothing worse than looking inside your purse and seeing lip gloss stains, pen stains. I used to be that girl when you opened her purse, there were a ton of like granola bar crumbs and lip gloss stains, and we definitely don't want to do that with your luxury handbags. That is a really quick way to run down your bags. Make sure to keep all your lipsticks and lip glosses in a pouch. Okay, my next tip is if you have sort of like a bigger bag, I know this one is my Clapton, and also for my Petite Noe, I'll make sure to keep it stuffed or put a bag organizer. That way when it's standing up in the closet, it doesn't fall in and lose its shape, or the leather will crease in. So that's just a little tip that I have, is to make sure to keep your bag stuffed, whether you want to put a purse organizer in there, or if you have the original stuffing from the bag, then you can go ahead and leave that in there. That way it keeps its shape. Okay, so kind of bouncing off of that, segueing into my next tip, is to get a purse organizer. If your bag is smaller, of course, if it's like a wallet on a chain or just like a small little crossbody, of course you don't need one. But if you do have a bigger bag, then I always recommend doing a purse organizer. Not only does it protect the interior from like any scratches or stains, but it's a great way for your purse to hold its shape and keep everything, all your belongings, organized than just dumping everything in your bag. All right, this next tip that I have is when you are storing them in your closet, is to try to avoid the purses or leathers touching one another, or try to keep it from not touching other materials or fabrics in your wardrobe. For example, a lot of light leathers can get transfer color, so you don't want to have like a black leather and then a really light toned leather touching one another. I mean, I would say it would take a lot to have color transfer, but I just personally wouldn't want to take that risk. So when you are storing them, just try to make sure to keep them apart or from touching other denim or other leathers. So that would be my next piece of advice. Okay, the next tip that I have is to try and keep it out of direct sunlight, which might seem like an easy thing to do, but I know when I'm driving, I'll just throw my bag in the passenger seat. Any leather left in the sunlight for too long can be bad for the material. It can harden it, or it can even just fade out the color. Obviously, you can't just never have it in the sun, but just be mindful if you are outside for long periods of time to just try to keep it out of the sunlight if at all possible. All right, when it comes to any major stains or broken chains or any major fixings, is just get professional help. Don't try to DIY it at home. Don't try to Google search it, Pinterest it. I would recommend just going straight to the store that you purchased it from. Usually there's a warranty, or they'll fix it for free, or they'll fix it at a cost. If it were myself and it were some type of major damage, thankfully I haven't had anything like that yet, but I would just go get professional help. I would not try to fix anything that major here at home. Last but not least, I would just say embrace your perfections. I mean, obviously these are all really great tips to maintain your bags for the long-term run, but at the end of the day, you don't want to purchase a bag and be so careful with it, or never use it, or just let it sit in storage because you're so afraid to get it dirty, or because it was so expensive that you don't want to use it. Handbags are meant to be worn, meant to be used, meant to complement your outfit. Be mindful, take good care of them, and they will last you a long time. All right, my beautiful friends, that is it for my video today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked this, give it a big thumbs up, and until next time, I will see you in another video soon. Bye.